Shalom. I want to start off by saying Kal Hala Yamla, Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Reka Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth and who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the Hakim that is spread around the four corners of the earth, spreading this word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Kotas Ab Zion from the GMS Holland branch, coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai with another lesson, with another video, and Lord willing, this video is edifying. God. So, in this video, I want to go into the fact that the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, had told us to break our fallow ground. And that's written in the scripture. Jeremiah 4. Let me start at 1. Jeremiah 4, verse 1. If thou wilt return, O Israel, said the Most High, return unto me, and if thou wilt put away thine abominations out of my sight, then shalt thou not remove. And thou shalt swear, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai liveth, in truth, in judgment, and in righteousness, and the nations shall bless themselves in him, and in him shall they glory. Verse 3. For thus said Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to the men of Judah and Jerusalem, break up your fallow ground and sow not among thorns. God. So if you go into that word, fallow ground, which is nayar, and the outline of biblical use, it says tillable or untilled or fallow ground. Strong definition says plowing, freshly plowed land, fallow ground. So this fallow ground, what does that represent? That represents our mind, that our mind has been made ready to receive this truth. This is in Google. I googled fallow ground, and it says fallow ground or fallow soil is simply ground or soil which have been left unplanted for a period of time. God, and the first thing that made me think about is that we were without this truth for a period of time. This truth is now springing up from left and right all over the earth. Like the scripture says, roughly paraphrasing, the truth that has been so long without fruit. Let me see. God, this is 2 Ezra 6, verse 28. As for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which had been so long without fruit, shall be declared. So now we're living in the end times where knowledge has increased, like the scripture says, everything is being spread real quick because of the internet, So this truth is also spreading. The truth is now bearing fruit. So the truth, we were now ready to receive the truth. That's why the scripture says, break up your fallow ground and sow not among the thorns. So the Most High, he made us ready, and he put the watchmen and the watchers and the servants on the street so that you can receive this. So all that belonged to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, when they heard it, they were sealed in their mind, after hearing the word of truth. So our mind was freshly plowed, and our mind was made ready, So before we came into this truth, we were ordained to be in this, and Yaratazah, we endure into the end. So now that our fallow ground has been broken up, then we can receive this truth. Let me read on. In other words, fallow land is land left to rest and regenerate. A field or several fields are taken out of crop rotation for a specific period of time, usually 1 to 5 years, depending on crop. So now is that appointed year is the, let me, what was it? Bear with me for a second. Um, Acceptable year. God, that's it. So we are living in the acceptable year of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which that acceptable year is a certain time period where the Most High is going to bring forth his judgment. You know, it's not a specific year, but it's a time period. You know, the Most High, he knows when this exact time is going to be. He's the only one that knows that. So now is the time that he's waking up his prophets, his servants, and we ourselves, we are breaking, we are, how should I say it? We have broken up the fallow ground, which is our mind. We are ready to receive this truth. You see? So let me go to a precept, which is in Hosea 10, verse 12. This Hosea 10, verse 12. Sow to yourselves in righteousness, reap in mercy, break up your fallow ground, for it is time to seek Yahweh Bashem Yahushai till he come and rain righteousness upon you. You see? Perfect. That's exactly what I was talking about. So now that we broken up our mind, you know, our mind has a time to rest and to finally receive this truth. So now we are plowing, literally, we are sacrificing our body as a living sacrifice, but also we have made ourselves ready, you know. Break up your fallow ground, for it is time to seek Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, because his judgment is near, you see, till he come and rain righteousness upon you, you see. So if you sow righteousness, you will reap righteousness also in mercy, as it says in the scriptures, you see. So now we have made our mind ready. Our mind is ready to receive this truth. And what is this truth? This truth is water, like it says in Ephesians, Ephesians 5, verse 26. And it reads, that he might sanctify it and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word. So now that our mind is ready, we are ready to receive this truth. We are ready to receive this water. You know, we are ready to receive this moisture. You see? Go to John 7 and 38. He that believeth on me, as the scripture has said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. And that water represents this truth. You see? So we now, being made ready, we have received Yahushai, just like how the scripture says. And through bit by bit understanding more of the scriptures, you are letting water proceed out of your mind, you know, because that belly represents your mind. Bear with me for a second. Let's go to the book of Psalms 119, verse 9, of course. And it reads, wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word. You see, so how do you cleanse yourself? Because how do you cleanse? With something that is fluid, right? Like water. So wherewith shall a young man cleanse his way? With which, with what has a young man to do to cleanse his way? To take heed according unto thy word, because thy word is truth, as it says in 1 Corinthians 6, verse 11. And such were some of you, but ye are washed, but ye are sanctified, but ye are justified in the name of Yahushai and by the Spirit of our power. So we are washed and sanctified through this word, which thy word is truth. John 15, verse 3. Now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. You see? So that's how you clean your ways. That's how you cleanse your ways. That's how you sanctify yourself. That's how you bring forth moisture upon that fallow ground, which is your mind. You see? And let's end it off with this. Deuteronomy 32, verse 2. My doctrine shall drop as the rain, my speech shall distill as the dew, as the small rain upon the tender herb, and as the showers upon the grass. You see? So this is the doctrine of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. It's as water. You know? The truth of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is as water. So that fallow ground, which is your mind, you know, it has been broken up, made ready, and you have now received this truth. You see? So you are taking heed to the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and in due time, you know, ye shall also reap mercy and reap righteousness when the Son of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to appear in his glorious body. You see? So, Yaratazah, I hope this video is edifying, and I want to say Kal Halal Yamla, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem Rekakodash, Shalom Akim.